It begins here, not in a high-tech mint or a bank vault, but in the earth.
This is the raw fiber. 75% of what you hold in your wallet begins as this.
From the field, industrial power takes over. The harvest is fast, efficient, and total. The cotton is immediately separated from the stalk, seeds, and debris. This is the first stage of purification. It is packed tightly, condensed for transport. Every pound of this fiber is accounted for.
The harvest is bundled into massive modules, each one weighing thousands of pounds. From the farm, the journey continues. This cotton is now cargo, moving to the next critical link in the chain. At the gin, the modules are broken apart. The real work of refinement begins. Here, any remaining seeds, leaves, and microscopic impurities are violently stripped away. This is the result, almost pure cellulose. This white gold is now ready to be pressed, baled, and shipped to the paper mill.
But the cotton is not alone. The paper's strength, its legendary durability, comes from another plant.
Once mature, the plant is harvested, not for its flower or seed, but for the strong, resilient fibers hidden within its stalk.
On a small scale, it's pulled by hand, preserving the full length of the fiber. This is a craft unchanged for millennia.
But for currency paper, the scale is industrial. Specialized machines pull the flax and lay it in rows.
Then, a crucial, ancient process, retting. The flax is left in the fields, exposed.
In other methods, it's submerged in water. The goal is the same, to let moisture and bacteria break down the...
After retting, the dried flax is baled and transported. It looks rough, but inside is the 25% of our paper's recipe.
At the mill, massive machines tear the bales apart, a process called scutching, breaking the straw and releasing the raw linen fibers.
This is the result. Strong, resilient, and ready to be blended with its partner.
And here, the two streams meet. 75% cotton, 25% linen.
Every bale is inspected. The blend must be perfect. There is zero tolerance for impurities.
The fibers are fed into a pulper. Here, they are beaten and mixed with water into a slurry, the lifeblood of the paper.
And here, the first layer of security is added. Tiny red and blue fibers mixed directly into the pulp.
The slurry is poured onto a massive, moving screen. Water drains away, and the fibers lock together, forming a continuous sheet.
At the same time, another security feature is woven in, the security thread. On modern notes, this thread itself is a marvel of engineering.
The paper, now embedded with security, is dried, pressed, and calendared, flattened to a precise thickness and finish.
This is the finished product. Not money, not yet. This is the blank canvas, one of the most secure and durable papers on Earth.
These rolls are now transported under high security to the Bureau of Engraving and Printing.
Here, the paper is cut into sheets, each one perfectly sized to hold 32 notes. The canvas is now ready for the artists.
The paper is ready, but the image must be forged by a unique blend of artistry and security. This is the work of the engraver.
It begins with history. The engraver must study dozens of portraits, capturing an expression that can veil both authority and humanity.
The initial artwork is created many times larger than the final note, allowing for a level of detail impossible to see with the naked eye.
Today, this traditional craft is merged with digital power. The hand-drawn art is scanned, becoming a digital file.
The portrait is recreated, not with paint, but with thousands of precise interlocking lines. This is the digital...
This line work is a core security feature. It's designed to defeat scanners, which build images from dots, not continuous flowing lines.
Numerals, borders, and text are all rendered in this complex style, giving the finished note its unique, tactile feel.
Even the architecture on the note's reverse is modeled and digitized, ensuring every line serves a purpose.
Behind the main portrait, hidden layers of microprinting and complex geometric patterns are generated, creating a digital fortress against copying. The final design is a composite of dozens of layers. Each layer is a separate instruction, ready to be transferred from the digital file to steel.
The printing begins. The first stage is offset printing. This press applies the subtle, blended colors of the note's background.
This isn't just one color. It's a spectrum, blended seamlessly from one shade to another. A counterfeiter's nightmare.
The paper flies through at nearly 10,000 sheets per hour. Each one receives the background print on both sides simultaneously.
After printing, the sheets must dry for 72 hours. Then, an automated optical inspection system scans every single sheet for the slightest imperfection.
For instance. Now, the most critical step, intaglio printing. The digital file is etched into a massive steel plate.
First, the plate is completely flooded with ink, filling every microscopic groove of the engraving. Then, a wiper blade scrapes the surface clean. Only the ink in the recessed lines remains.
The paper is then forced against the plate with over 20 tons of pressure. The paper is literally pushed into the grooves, pulling the ink out.
The result, the portrait, the numerals, the text, all raised from the surface. Human eyes provide the final.
This is the texture of security. This is the look and feel of trust, etched in steel and pressed into paper.
One final layer of print is applied. This is letterpress. It adds the two most unique identifiers, the treasury seal and the individual serial number.
No two notes in a series are ever the same. Each one is now a unique, traceable instrument.
The sheets are stacked, cured one last time, and prepared for the final, irreversible step. Separation. The 32 subject sheets are sliced in half with pneumatic force.
And then, the final cut. The sheets are transformed into single notes. For the first time, they are recognizable as currency.
Pen straps are bundled, wrapped, and sealed. This brick of $100,000 is now ready for the vault. The process is the same for every denomination, each distinguished by its own colored strap, a code for bankers and vaults.
The finished bundles are sorted and cataloged, their journey from cotton field to currency, almost complete. Pinvers. But before any note leaves the building, it faces one final, rigorous inspection.
The notes are counted and recounted. But this machine is doing more than counting. It's scanning.
This is the hidden security. Under ultraviolet light, the embedded thread in a $5 note glows a distinct blue,
while the thread in a $100 note glows pink. A simple yet powerful defense against bleaching.
But the real artistry is hidden in plain sight. To see it, you must get closer.
This is microprinting. Lines of text so small they appear as a simple border to the naked eye. To a counterfeiter, it's a nightmare to replicate. Advanced forensic tools scan the note's very soul. Here, the digital microscope reveals the truth.
This is a genuine note. The lines are solid, sharp, and continuous. A forgery would be made of dots, a halftone pattern.
And on the newest notes, technology you can hold. This 3D security ribbon contains over 1 million microlenses, creating an illusion of movement that no scanner can copy.
Even the rarer denominations, like the $2 bill, are crafted with the same precision and security.
Though less common, they carry the same weight of trust and backing as every other note printed.
Once it leaves the Federal Reserve, it enters the public stream. It becomes a tool, a wage, a payment. It is counted, passed from hand to hand, the lifeblood of daily commerce.
Every note, whether common or rare, serves the same fundamental purpose: a store of value and a medium of exchange.
Pensions. It facilitates millions of transactions a day, an act of faith between two strangers.
A promise, backed by the nation that issues it.
but its reach extends far beyond its borders. In markets around the world, it is a stable measure of value.
It is the global reserve currency, a benchmark for the world's economy, held by central banks and citizens alike.
It is also a canvas, a medium for expression, for protest, for art, a silent.
It can be a symbol of chaos, of celebration, or of sudden, unearned wealth.
It is a symbol of success, of freedom, of aspiration.
So look closer at the note in your hand. It is not just paper.
It is a legal promise, a binding contract between the government and its people.
It is a tapestry of security, where every line and dot is a barrier against deception. It is an identity, recognizable in an instant.
It is a unit of measurement for labor, for resources, for time.
It is born from the earth itself, from the simple fibers of cotton and flax. Transformed into a canvas of incredible strength and complexity. It is inspected by light, by touch, and by machine. It is painted with subtle colors, the first layer of its defense. It is engraved onto steel, giving it a texture that can be felt.
It is saturated with specialized inks designed to last for decades.
It is printed at incredible speeds, a torrent of value. It is numbered, chronicled, and made unique.
It is verified by human hands, the final guardians of quality.
It is cut, separated, transformed from a sheet into a note.
It is bundled, wrapped, and prepared for distribution.
It is sorted and stacked, ready for the vaults.
It is counted, accounted for, and sent out into the world.
From raw earth to a symbol recognized by all.
A story of art, engineering, and industry. A piece of paper that holds the trust of a nation and the...
But paper security is evolving. Here, foil patches, a key feature of many global currencies, are pre-applied to the sheet.
The blank sheets are fed into the press, one by one, with mechanical precision. The modern currency press is a labyrinth of technology, where multiple processes happen at once.
The process is similar worldwide. In Switzerland, this press is applying the intaglio print, the raised tack.
The volume is immense. This single stack represents millions in potential value, awaiting its transformation.
But before the press can run, the plates must be forged. This is the master intaglio plate for the $100 bill.
The digital design file guides the laser, burning the art into steel. A single plate can take days to complete. A different plate for a different denomination. Here, the $1 bill's classic design is prepared for the press.
The printer, Chiatin, monitors the run. He's watching for pressure, ink density, and perfect registration.
These machines run for hours, applying hundreds of tons of pressure to create that signature, counterfeit-resistant feel.
This is the heart of the machine, the intaglio cylinder, carrying the face and trust of the nation.
The designs are a complex balance of art and security, familiar to all. The ink itself is a closely guarded secret. It's fed to the press through a series of precision-controlled nozzles.
Mahia, a press assistant, aligns the stack. This paper, already embedded with security features, must be fed perfectly.
The inks are complex chemical compounds. This pearlescent ink is designed to shift in color, a feature known as OVI, or optically variable ink.
Here, the background colors are applied. These subtle, blended shades are the first layer of defense, difficult for a digital copier to reproduce.
Other features, like metallic inks or foil patches, are applied in line, each one adding another layer of complexity.
On the US $100 bill, the most advanced feature is the 3D security ribbon. It's not printed on the paper, it is woven through it.
And here, the optically variable ink. The bell in the inkwell and the numeral 100 are designed to shift from copper to green when the note is tilted.
Watch. As the note moves, the bells on the ribbon change to 100s. This movement is nearly impossible to counterfeit. And the ink itself shifts from copper to green. Two powerful, visible security features on a single note.
This shimmering green ink, used for the main intaglio print, is equally complex, designed for both visual impact and extreme durability.
Each layer of ink must register perfectly, aligning to fractions of a millimeter.
From every angle, the machinery is a testament to precision engineering.
Multiple colors are laid down in a single pass, creating the subtle background tapestry.
But the hidden details are what truly set it apart. This is microprinting. Hidden within the design are words so small, they appear as simple lines to the naked eye.
On the $5 bill, the borders are actually Thai-name text. A simple copier cannot resolve this detail.
On the 100, F. Franklin is etched into his collar, a signature hidden in plain sight.
And on the $10 bill, Hamilton is repeated, securing the portrait.
Then there is the watermark. Holding the note to the light reveals a faint secondary image of the portrait.
The clarity of the intaglio print itself, the sharp, distinct lines, is a key indicator of a genuine note.
Every element, from the signatures to the seals, must be perfect. The Great Seal. A symbol of the nation, rendered with impossible detail.
Kangi, a veteran inspector, scans the sheet. His eyes are trained to spot the tiniest flaw in color or registration.
Finally, each note is given its own unique identity, the serial numbers. The stacks, worth millions, are transported to the next stage, numbering and cutting. The numbering presses must be meticulously cleaned and maintained. The clarity of the number is non-negotiable, perfect, ready for the run. This is a rotary letterpress. These mechanical counters will stamp each note. With every revolution, the number advances by 1. A perfect sequential count.
Today, high-speed cameras scan every serial number, ensuring there are no duplicates and no missing notes. The green ink is applied, and the numbers are pressed onto the sheet, the final act of printing. Wemelo, the lead technician, monitors the entire line from the control room. He's watching paper tension, ink flow, and dryer temperatures.
The notes are scanned, counted, and verified at incredible speeds.
It's a symphony of machines. Press 23 running at full capacity. The finished sheets, now fully printed, move toward the cutting room. Ohiteka handles the stack. Each one is heavy with paper, ink, and value. Every sheet is scanned, cross-referenced, and checked against the digital master. The stacks are compressed and aligned, ready for the blade.
The process is continuous, running 24 hours a day to meet demand.
Chumani performs a final visual check. Human eyes, trained by years of experience, are the last line of defense.
The magnifier reveals the sharpness of the intaglio lines, a detail that is soft or blurred in a counterfeit.
For deeper analysis, the microscope is used to inspect the microprinting and the paper fibers themselves. Nimba prepares the stack. This book of $100 sheets is ready to be unbound. A guillotine cutter with zero tolerance for error makes the first cut. The sheets are cut vertically, creating strips of notes. The notes are then stacked, counted, and wrapped, now officially currency. The final horizontal cut. The 32 notes are now free. A river of money flowing towards the final stage, verification and storage. The bundles are sorted by denomination and series in a vast, automated carousel.
Enola operates the counting machine. Every bundle is re-verified, counted, and sealed.
Wanageska and his team build pallets. Each brick is a stack of 4,000 notes, worth $400,000.
Hassa stacks the finished pallets. This room holds a staggering amount of value, awaiting shipment to the Federal Reserve.
Transport within the facility is handled by autonomous vehicles, moving millions along secure, predefined paths. For high-security transport, notes are often moved in these specialized, tamper-proof containers.
Watching over all of it, a network of high-definition cameras. Every square inch is monitored.
The perimeter, the loading docks, the hallways, there are no blind spots.
Yanswai moves a transport cart. Every container is numbered, logged, and tracked, from the press to the vault.
This is the final barrier, the vault, where the currency will be secured before entering the nation's economy.
From here, armored trucks will transport the cash under guard, distributing it to the Federal Reserve banks across the country.
It's a process built on layers of security, both mechanical and human.
Everywhere in the world, the final step is verification, ensuring the count is perfect before it enters circulation.
A massive industrial effort. That begins in the humble cotton field.
And is born from human artistry.
It's a journey protected by automation.
And secured by human vigilance.
A process of relentless precision.
All to create this. A simple piece of paper, imbued with the full faith and credit of a nation.